Today I'd like to tell you about the Ashton Bentley Connect70 for Microsoft Lync. The system has been designed so that you can take your desktop Lync experience into the meeting room. The system comprises a number of components that allow you to do that. First of all, we have a large display. As you can see, this is a 70-inch display, which is ideal for most average size and larger meeting rooms. This isn't just a very large display though, it is also a full multi-touch touchscreen. So as you can see, I can grab things and move them around the display on my desktop. On top of the system, we have a professional quality camera. This one here has an ultra wide angle of 93 degrees, so it will cover the very largest of meeting rooms, but also within the Lync client you can zoom the camera down as well, so it's equally useful in smaller meeting rooms. Down here we have a pair of very high quality loudspeakers for your system audio, but we also have a multi-channel microphone mixer with echo cancellation that allows multiple microphones to be placed on the meeting room table. That means that all of the voices of all of the people in the meeting will be heard perfectly on the Lync call. So to use the system, I simply walk into the meeting room with my laptop. On the meeting room table we have the Ashton Bentley interface. This is the point where we connect the laptop into the system. The one we have here is the interface S, standing for surface mount. We also have a flush mount that can be recessed into the meeting room table. The unit is used for connecting laptops. On one side we have digital HDMI input, and on the other side we have analog VGA for older laptops with associated analog audio as well. In the front of the unit there is a high quality microphone which features as part of the audio system in the room. And on the top we have our very simple Ashton Bentley control surface which features 7 buttons. Each of these are lit with individual colours so you can see the status and what's going on with the system at any given time. I take my video cable and I plug that into the Ashton Bentley interface and into my laptop. As I do this, you'll see that the image from my laptop instantly jumps onto the screen and the system turns itself on. Now, that takes care of the video, but we also have the other items as well. So what we've done is we've taken the camera, the touchscreen, the sound system and the USB capture device, and we've combined that all onto one USB cable. But the really clever thing here is that everything is driverless, which means that you don't have to do any pre-installation on your laptop, you don't have to come along with discs or drivers or anything else. You simply take the USB and you plug it in to your laptop. So once I've connected my laptop to the system, my laptop desktop essentially jumps up onto the large screen. Now the key thing here is that this is my laptop screen. It's not a separate computer, so I still have all of my standard programs and applications available to me. I have all of my data which is stored on my laptop, and most importantly, when I'm using the Lync system, I have my normal buddy list there ready, available for me to use. Now, because this is a touchscreen, this allows us to do some fairly clever things, and this comes in quite nicely when it comes to using Microsoft Lync. So for example, if we're having a presentation and I've prepared some data, I can walk into the room, I can connect, I can present. A feature already built into Microsoft Office is the ability to annotate presentations. If you press review, then start inking, this brings up a palette of pens that you can use to draw over the application, like so. And you can also select different sizes and different colours. And all of this is already built into Microsoft Windows. We're just using those built-in tools to give some extra functions to my presentation. Now, because we're using Microsoft Lync, that allows me to share my data with the far end, and also if I want to hand over and allow somebody to annotate or make changes to my presentation, that can happen too. So for example, somebody at the far end of the call can now take control and highlight and annotate as we have done before. Looking at Microsoft Lync, because this is my standard desktop, I have my Lync client in exactly the same format as it normally is on my desktop, and as you can see I have my buddy list down here as well. So in exactly the same way as I normally use Lync, I can send instant messages or set up video calls, etc. So I've just set up an instant message to one of my colleagues, Albert, who's based in Spain, and I can say hello to Albert. And if I want to take this from an instant message into a video and audio call, once again, I can do that.
Hello, Russia.
Hello Albert. Now this is Albert who's in our Barcelona office in Spain, and we're going to share some data with Albert. So what I can do now is I simply press the data button, select my program, which is my spreadsheet I was looking at earlier on, select to present that, and Albert, can you see the presentation?
Yes, I can see it indeed.
Okay, so let's just bring Albert out of here. We'll move him down here, and now we're seeing the presentation and Barcelona and Albert at the same time. Now, of course, if I want to, in exactly the same way as I use Lync on my desktop, I can give control to Albert if required, and he can take control, and I can give control to anybody else on the Lync call. And if we don't want to share a presentation and we just want to have full screen video conferencing, I can simply make Albert full screen, and as you can see, we now have a very high quality video conference style call. So there it is then, the Ashton Bentley Connect70 for Microsoft Lync. For more information, please go to our website, www.ashtonbentley.com.